5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Hey, this is Zoe.
And this is Chloe.
And welcome to the 4th episode of
Swear We Aren't Lying. Where it is also New Year's Eve,
Heck
guys. Yeah. Well, technically it's not New Year's Eve for us, but it's going to be New Year's Eve for you guys tomorrow.
It
so,
is.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's!
Woo-woo.
So make sure you're popping the bottles of your choice.
Yup.
Waiting for the bottle to drop, watching the Miley Cyrus one or the Dick
Pete
Van Dyke
Davidson.
one. It's not Pete this year, it's Dolly, which is cute.
You know
In
what?
the family. You know?
I can deal with that.
I like Dolly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this episode we're going to be talking a bit about our last New Year's Eve together.
Mm-hmm.
How we spent said day. Things we have planned for the upcoming year.
Yep.
Big things happening for us. Goals you set or want to set. So yeah, we're pumped.
Or you're setting in motion.
That's right, because we're proactive type people.
Yeah, but it's mostly going to be story time.
Yeah.
So
grab your popcorn, grab your champagne.
Prepare yourself.
You're going to need it.
So, you know how I said that I grew up in this small honky-tonky town of 15 years? Where, we don't really leave that much. So, when we do leave this small little bubble, your mom cries because she thinks that you're going to get stabbed out in the streets of LA because, she can't stop watching the news. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have similar but opposite where I was raised big city girl.
Mm-hmm.
So going to big city places was no big deal. But my mom didn't cry. My grandma cried. I was like, okay, bye, I'm leaving. See you later. My dad's like, where are you going? I'm going to LA. Okay, bye. My mom already knew. She's like, okay, bye. My grandma's like, where are you going? I was like, oh, I'm going to LA to visit my best friend. I want to go visit Alexa.
Yeah.
And she's like, for New Year's? Mind you, we're leaving at 12 o'clock. We're not leaving at the nighttime. We're leaving 12 o'clock. We went to McDonald's to get chicken nuggets at 12 o'clock.
Noon, yeah.
And we sat in the parking lot and ate our chicken nuggets, and then we left.
Well,
like, that was how early morning we were leaving.
You see, like, my dad and my brother, they reacted, like, the same way that, like, your parents did. They were kind of just, like, nonchalant about it. They're like, yeah, go have fun, And, like, my dad's like, I used to party out in San Diego, and then I would go to Tijuana. So, like, he was like, oh, LA, big deal,
Yeah.
Yeah, like, go have fun. And,
Yeah.
But my mom was, like, a whole other issue, and she bawled her eyes out as soon as she heard, because the thing is, like, I got really good at, like, not telling my mom anything until last minute, because, like, right before that, for my birthday, I'm a December baby. Hi, yes. Before then, she expected me to stay home and enjoy the snow up in the good old mountains, and that was gonna be my birthday gift. I didn't want to do that. I want the torrents, and I didn't tell her until like the day before.
That's right. You just disappeared.
Yeah, I literally just like watched Dear Evan Hansen with her like in the morning, and then all of a sudden, like my ride pulled up, and I was like, okay, bye, peace out, with this like bag packed, and I was like, yep, I'm going.
I'm 21 now.
I'm 21. I'm gonna go to Torrance.
Yep.
So yeah. So she like grabbed me by the shoulder as I'm walking out the door, and she looks me dead in the eye, and she's like, "Please don't get killed," and like all this stuff, and it was like really obnoxious.
I'm sitting in my car. I'm just like,
yeah, like Zoe's waiting there, right?
I'm like,
out in the front for me.
I was like, is she okay?
Yeah, and I'm like, man, this is already like 5 minutes. My mom's giving me like a whole speech.
It was really cute
about how much she loves me. Yeah, I mean, looking back on it now, especially under these circumstances, I'm like, that was really sweet of my mom. I'm thankful for that. But so I walk out the door. I'm all frustrated. I get in Zoe's car, and I'm like, ugh, my mom. And as I'm like that, Zoe's like,
ugh, my grandma.
So we just start dying because like
same scenario happened.
They're literally the same person.
Identical experiences, because she gets in the car and goes, ugh, my mom. And I'm like, same. And Chloe just starts going off about what happened. Yeah. And I go, no way, same. Because I'm leaving, and it's the, please be careful, it's really dangerous. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock in the morning.
There might be a riot.
I'm like, right. She's like, you're going to go out, and it's dark, and there's drunk drivers. Like, we're not driving till tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And we're not driving till today morning.
No.
So I'm not going to experience a drunk driver.
No, absolutely
at all.
not.
I was like, if we go anywhere, we'll walk.
Yeah, but okay. It didn't help that it was like Hollywood Boulevard.
No, my best friend used to live on Hollywood Boulevard. Like,
yeah,
literally
she like
2 blocks from it.
Exactly. Like you just like took a left and then boom, you were there. Like on the boulevard.
And craziness.
Yes.
So I think that may have been the thing. And I was like, if anything happens, my uncle lives down there. I could call him. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I've done this before. She's a parking garage. I'm gonna literally park in the garage. Like, I'm like, everything is literally fine. We're gonna go grocery shopping while the drunk people aren't drunk.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna be fine. And so then I get in a car, I go to pick up Chloe. She comes in the car, is mad, and I'm like, same.
We're just both like, ugh. And it's just that's what's so nice about our friendship though, is like we understood each other in that way. Because like her grandma is just like my mom, and my mom is just like her grandma.
Same person.
Yeah, they're literally the same person. So we would always like express our grievances or whatever, our anger or frustration. There we go. That's the word. Towards those women.
Because we love them, but like
it's great. It was great living with them, but like I don't know. To be fair to my mom, I was doing a lot of crazy stuff last year that I probably shouldn't have been doing. And I hid a lot of it behind her back because I could tell that it was going to start giving her more heart palpitations than she were experienced.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I started getting really good at just like telling her last minute that like, hey, this is what's happening. Bye.
And I went through I want to say by the time I was 16, it was, bye, I'm leaving, I'm going here, okay, bye. It was never, hey, can I go? Because at that point I had a license, paid for my own gas. I was like, deuces, later, and I would just leave. So I was never having to say but goodbye very like profoundly until now. I have to like give like a lowdown of where I'm going so that we don't have to deal with tears. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that was how it started. That's how the 31st of December began. No,
it literally did. And like right after, I was kind of like, so anyways, do you want to try my weird Korean Cheetos?
Oh, and they were awful.
They're not awful.
I'm
telling you guys. Because, okay, when I went to Torrance for my birthday, what I did in Torrance was go to H Mart, which that's my place. That is the place to be. And so I stocked up on all my weird Asian snacks, and of course I made Zoe try them. So Korean Cheetos, they're freaking so good.
And I like Asian food,
I swear by it.
Snacks, but like those Cheetos do not.
No, I hate regular Cheetos. No. They're not even regular, just American Cheetos, I guess. But man, freaking the Koreans know what they're doing with their Cheetos.
I like an American Cheeto. I do like an Australian chip, like a crisp, like a good solid like chip.
See, Zoe with all her travels around the world, she tells me about all these like Australian snacks that she's tried, like mint milk.
Oh,
mint milk, and then what was the other one? It was like
Tim Tams?
Maybe.
Oh, was it the chips, the sour cream and sweet and sour chips?
Oh, sweet and sour chips.
Sweet and sour. I think it's sweet and sour cream. It's magical.
I think it was shaved ice or something.
Oh, I had gelato all the time in Australia. Shaved ice is Hawaii. Okay. Yeah, I've been eating.
But yeah, so after making her try my weird, Korean Cheetos. I hate those stuff. Oh, they're so freaking good. I swear, I'm doing that again for my birthday. But anyway, so after making her try that, she's like, I have to go wash out my mouth now with like chicken nuggets.
Yep.
Yeah, because we are fiends for McNuggets.
Yeah. I love me a nug.
Ooh, the 20-piece.
The 10-piece. I
can live off of that.
I could do a 10-piece and be content with the world.
20. Give me 20.
Because I get a burger and I get a 10-piece. I need both kinds of protein.
Yeah.
I need variety.
Sometimes I get crazy and I get freaking 2 20s. I don't even care.
I remember that one day. I
don't even care.
I was like, Chloe, are you that hungry? You're like, yep. I'm like, slay.
And I ate every single one.
Sure did though.
Yep.
But yeah, we went.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you did, nor would I be ashamed or embarrassed. I'd be
maybe this New Year's Eve I will do that.
Yeah, you will not be with me though.
That's true.
That is true. This New Year's is very different for me.
Yeah, shall we talk about that real quick before we get into last New Year's?
I think we should.
Okay.
So this New Year's, I was planning on having a similar New Year's prior, like the one I had last year, until I realized I'm working. Adulting. But the thing is, my job is not like your average job you'd work. Like, oh, I'm working at like Wendy's. Like I did 1 year. I worked at Wendy's and it was boring. This is a summer camp, skate park camp where like we're gonna work till 12 o'clock at night with these kids. And then probably
pro BMXers.
Some pro BMXers and pro skaters and such. And then literally the kids go to sleep at 12. We have to close the coffee shop. And then we're going to go do whatever we do. Couldn't tell you what that's going to be. As long as it's not boring, I will not cry. As long as I can do something with myself that is New Year's resemblant, that will bring me.
Well, see, joy. Whenever I hear about woo-woo, I always think that it's always something like exciting and thrilling going on. So
it should be pretty, like, for the lack of a better word, litty.
I imagine that something will be going on. That's crazy.
I literally asked one of the guys, I was like, is anything happening? I need something to happen so that I don't go home and sob on New Year's Eve as I cry from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day watching Teen Wolf. That's what it'll be. I'm watching Teen Wolf crying in my bed.
I'm still upset that you accused me of like watching Teen Wolf growing up.
I thought you were a wolf girl. We talked about the last episode. I was a wolf girl,
but I was not that furry. Goodness.
I love Teen Wolf. Don't talk about Dylan O'Brien like that. No, but like, so this past New Year's, obviously nothing will compare because it's just who she is.
Yeah.
You might be thinking we did something crazy, something stupid. No, it was just a lot. There was a lot that went into it. We went to McDonald's. We went on our hour and a half long drive.
Listened to them tunes.
We did. I played T-Pain. I really educated Chloe on the T-Pain things.
She loves T-Pain.
I love T-Pain.
She would marry him on the spot. So T-Pain, if you're tuning in.
Hi T-Pain, I love you. When you were on Masked Singer, I knew it was you from Jump. Literally. He's saying, I was like, that's T-Pain. And everyone was like, no. I was like, that's T-Pain.
She knew.
That's T-Pain.
You just know your mans, you know?
Your mans. So I played T-Pain. I played the one Jay Park song that I know.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Jay Park. She introduced me to Jay Park, and
played that. What else did I play? We talked about it already. Oh, Reverse Cowgirl.
Yes.
The Artist. Nothing else. I want to clarify that. Yeah, every time I'm like, someone's like, what are you listening to? I'm like, Reverse Cowgirl.
I didn't even think about that.
I think about that.
I had such an innocent moment just now.
I'm a middle school boy. I think about everything that's not wholesome. Sorry, Mom and Dad. It's not my fault. I went to school. What else did we play? We played like all kinds of things. I could find it on like a playlist and just go through all the songs, but like just tunes.
We had some good tunes going on.
Tunes, eating nugs. It was great.
Yeah, at noon. So nothing too crazy. Just yet.
Grandma. We were having a good time. I was vlogging the whole thing for TikTok.
Yep.
Which was really fun.
There's always TikTok vlogs. They're amazing. So
someone said it reminds them of a day in Paris, and I felt like I won $1 million.
Oh dang! Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
Paris.
But no, we vlogged the whole thing, and we got there and just had a good time. It was pretty chill. It was just me, Chloe, and Alexa.
We made a charcuterie board as we do.
As we do. For most holiday occasions, we make charcuterie boards.
We have to. It's like holiday, birthday.
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know.
Friendsgiving. Friggin', I don't know, first day of summer.
It's important.
Friggin' any excuse that we can have some cheese and crackers.
Yeah. You just have to do it. It's kind of like, almost like religious. Like, it's like, God is good. Charcuterie boards are amazing. Amen. Amen. The church says. And yeah, we went Target. We got all of the essentials to.
We ran into some TikTokers there too. I didn't recognize any of them, by the way, because the only time I'm active on TikTok is when I go to make a TikTok
or when I send you any.
Oh yeah. So Zoe tries to keep me into the loop, in the cultural loop.
I do,
and I just am still out of it.
We saw Spence walk.
Yeah, exactly. We saw Spence walk.
I crap my pants.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
So, I was like, I kind of know him, right? From somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we saw some TikTokers, which is a very LA thing to do. You go to Target and you're like, oh my gosh, it's YouTubers and TikTokers and celebs. Like,
right.
You think that's crap? It's not.
Yeah.
Some of them might be smaller TikTokers, or some of them are huge. Like, you just don't know. It's like, that's just sometimes how LA goes.
And the thing about, like, running into TikTokers is, like, they kind of like it when you give them the, like, attention.
Because no one cares about them as much as they care about, like, Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, right,
You know
exactly.
I mean?
Like, if it's a celebrity, then they're kind of just like, oh, let me shop for some milk, you know?
It's like,
but the TikTokers are like, oh, yes, let me receive all the attention, you know?
No one takes them very seriously, which kind of sucks.
Right. So it's like, no, I recognize you as a creator.
Yeah.
And so I just want to know. I mean, I just want to let you know that you're appreciated.
I love seeing your videos on my FYP. Oh my gosh.
You are a content creator.
Slay. But no, we saw some TikTokers. Yeah. We went to Target. We went to Trader Joe's. We got all the things. We got really good. If you're a 21-year-old person, Trader Joe's is the place to get fancy alcohol. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, that reminds me because, you know, speaking about H Mart and whatnot, I brought like my weird sake.
You did.
Yeah. So I bought sake and it had like these weird like jellies in them, and I forced everyone to try them.
It was so strange.
It was my like little devious plan to just have everyone try them.
I was like, I'm really liking my prosecco right now.
They were canned. It was so good. But my peach sake in a bottle was actually, you know, of course, better.
It always is better. The peach sake is superior.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we were just bevying it up. Like, that's the luck of, like, just beveraginos all around. Alexa was like, I work at a restaurant where people make drinks. Yeah. I think I can make some drinks.
And she did.
She did. She was like, she's like, I think I just do this, that,
dude.
This. I was like,
the next morning after, when she made like the oat milk lattes, I had to have two. I was like, she's amazing.
She's a barista. Because Emily taught her.
Yeah.
So I was like,
my sister taught her.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because like I don't think I've ever liked any coffee that Emily has made me before, but
you're like, okay, maybe I do. And I just didn't
know. I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't make it for me like she makes it for everyone else. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know, but I'm experiencing
I don't get any type of privilege.
She's like, you're my sister. You get coffee. This is my friend. She gets latte. I mean, I get that, though. If I were to make coffee for my sister, I'd be like, you're just getting coffee? It's like, sorry, this is my friend. I'm going to froth the hell out of this milk.
I'm here to impress.
I'm going to put some latte art as best as I can on this stuff. Like, I would go in.
See, I would love to learn to make a mean latte, but
I'll teach you.
Yeah. Well, how come in our entire, like, I don't know what, 2.5 years of friendship, I have not learned?
I've told you I would. And
we've just never made a day? No. We just keep making charcuterie boards instead?
Yeah. Okay. I still haven't battled Ashton in the mac and cheese making. I'm still really mad about that.
Dude.
He was like, I can make Kraft mac and cheese taste gourmet. I was like, don't say that out loud ever again.
Oh.
I'm like,
well, now we have to have a day and then we have to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah. And then they're like, it breaks my heart that Kraft mac and cheese.
Latte charcuterie board.
Yeah.
I would love that. In the meantime, I'll spend my $5 on coffee.
I should.
But, you know.
One day I'll teach you. We'll get on that.
One day.
We'll get on it. But, like, there were just so many random things we did that day. We did Bachelorette audition. If you're listening to this, you've seen it already. Yeah. My audition was great. It was just kind of almost like, it was like, hi, my name is Zoe. I'm 22 years old and I'm auditioning for the Bachelorette.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty it's on point to, I think, what it would really be to audition for the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I've threatened and joked that I would. And my parents are like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you wouldn't be ashamed or like be like, what's wrong with you, child?
Like, they'd be like, get that man.
They're like, get your love. Get into it. Find love. However you find it. Whatever way it comes to you, get into it. So, I don't know. But yeah, it was fun. Like, it definitely just made it a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. I just remember Pete Davidson being really hot.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
As always.
Pete Davidson, man. He actually killed it.
He did. He had a little song or two on the Miley show.
Yep.
We watched his what's it called? his comedy show on Netflix.
Yes, yeah, we did watch that right after.
Pete Alive in New York.
Oh. Or I think we kept switching between both. Yeah. So it was that. I think that sadly got interrupted by Betty White's death.
Yeah.
Like, I think we all cried. We all shedded a tear real quick.
I literally was like breaking down.
No, because whoever saw that coming on the last day of freaking 2021.
And it was almost her birthday.
It was almost her birthday?
She was going to be 100. She was 99.
Oh, that's awful.
98, I think. She was, or just, she just either had a birthday or was coming up.
Yeah.
So, like, she missed her 100th birthday by, like,
that's awful.
A few months.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's why I cried. That's what made me cry.
You also filmed that.
I also filmed that because I was, like, filming something else. And then someone's like, Betty White just died. And I was like, I'm going to cry. Yeah. I didn't mean to film it. It just happened.
Goodness. So, yeah, so that happened. We found that out.
It was awful.
Heck. Oh, I got all dressed up still because, okay.
Yeah.
So our original plan was to hit the streets of Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, we
were going to go out and we were going to go see like what we could do for New Year's Eve, you know?
With a few non-21-year-olds.
Yeah.
All 18 though. So.
Right. So I think we just all ended up deciding that like, no, let's keep it casual at the apartment, which was totally chilling.
Yeah.
So I still got ready though. I was like, shoot, are you kidding? I have this one bodysuit and I'm gonna wear it.
And you did go on the streets of Los Angeles.
I still went on the streets.
That man told you could be a model.
Oh no, that was the next morning.
That was the next morning.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You disappeared.
I brought 2 bodysuits.
Yeah, you did.
All right. I brought 2. And so the next morning after, I was like one of the first to wake up besides Joy. Hi, Joy.
Hi, Joy.
But yeah, I was like one of the first to wake up and I was like, I'm going to go get some coffee. I literally drank coffee all of that day.
Yep.
So I went down to Coffee Bean. And as I'm like walking back, slurping on my matcha, this one street performer stops me in the middle of like a Hollywood Boulevard intersection and causes a whole scene. So everyone that's walking, and if you've ever been on Hollywood Boulevard, there's like thousands of people from like everywhere. So they all stop and they all like flock around us. And I'm surprised I was like even so awake or charismatic. It's probably because the matcha was talking. But man, I was like flirting back with him. We had like this little thing go on.
Cutesy.
It was great. Yeah, I like put on a whole freaking show for these people. And I don't know what came out of me, but it happened.
It was the leftover Prosecco and mixed with matcha.
No, literally. So, yeah, so that happened. And he like thought I was like a model and whatnot. He got like my contacts. I never contacted him again.
No. I was like, he looks like the guy from Princess Bride when they're fighting.
Or like the V is for Vendetta dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, slay.
So I was like, that was fun and all, but we're just going to leave it at that. You know? And we did.
We did.
Yeah.
You as in we, not me as in we.
Right. But that was crazy because like I came back to the apartment. You were dyeing Alexa's hair.
I was dyeing Alexa's hair.
Right. And so I was like, I have this funny story, guys.
I'm in the bathroom dyeing her hair and Chloe's like, so, and she just unloads the whole news.
Yeah, because, you know, me, whenever I'm anywhere new, I just take off and I just start wandering around.
Just poof off.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that alone as, you know, a single woman.
Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles, I'm doing exactly what my mom warned me not to do.
No one walks alone in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but yeah, I just go around and I walk the boulevard by myself and I'm like mesmerized by everything and I'm like, I want to live here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be scared. One of the things that scared me more than anything, which I also have a video of, I was vlogging, I was really in it, was Alexa opening a champagne bottle. None of us could figure it out. I could not figure it out for the life of me.
Because we didn't have like the twist thingy where you could just stab into it and then like...
Well, it's a pop top. So like you twist the like cage and then you pull the cork out.
Okay.
You have to really grab the cork and just like pop it off. And because she's done that for work all the time, she's like, oh, I know how to do it. But the way she was holding it, imagine like holding a bottle of champagne at your abdomen.
Yeah.
And then holding the cork with your right hand. And then letting go, the corpse gonna like fly and
it was gonna shoot at Zoe.
I got up and I ran him behind the couch, like she was gonna shoot me with a gun. I was so scared, and I was like, Alexa, I'm so afraid right now. I don't know what to do. She's like, you're fine. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's using her teeth. She tried like sitting down in an opening, like she couldn't figure it out because like.
And then she couldn't get up after sitting down.
No.
I tried helping her up. Like she was like, Chloe, come here, help me. And I was like trying to like pull her up, but then she kept like sitting down and was like, girl, you gotta help me out here. Help me help you.
It was hard to open that cork though. It was like in there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I have no grip strength right now whatsoever.
Yeah.
But that was that last year. I think that
it was pretty fun. It was like one of the more fun New Year's Eves I've ever had.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, because like usually I would just end up going to my grandma's or my grandparents on my mom's side, and then like doing it that way. We've done like the pots and pans at home before.
Right.
Yeah, usually it's just always like at home, you know?
Yeah, same.
So
definitely more low key than what most people did, like we're doing on New Year's Eve, but it was like pretty solid and perfect. Like honestly,
it was pretty chill, honestly. Like I'm kind of glad that it went super nonchalant.
Same.
Yeah. So
Chloe, as the interviewer of the moment, what are your plans for this coming year?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm going to Disneyland. No.
Okay, Tom Brady? I don't know.
No, but I actually have a lot going on next year.
You do.
If y'all don't know, I'm going to Biola University in August. So I'm starting fall 2023.
Yay.
And I'm going into the Cinema and Media Arts program.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. I plan on transferring very, very soon. So yeah, it should be fun. I've been excited since this January when I found out I got accepted.
Yep.
I was supposed to go this fall, but then I ended up pushing it back. Wanted to get my Gen Ed done. Worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I have going on. This podcast. We have this podcast going on, and we hope to keep continuing that as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
And we'll just see where that goes, you know?
See where the wind takes us.
Yeah. So I guess that's mainly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just finishing up at my community college and taking off soon. Woo! What about you, Zoe?
Hi, my name is Zoe. For me, I don't have anything like big and profound like going to college, and like I've already done that. So that part of like exciting New Year is like kind of over. But for those that don't know, for me, I am adopted, been adopted since birth. And one of my like biggest struggles with that was not knowing anything about my history or my heritage. My birth mom didn't know or didn't share that with me when I asked. So I want to say a year ago was like really just like, I want to know. There's so many things I need to know.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed with like not being able to identify with like a specific culture.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I'm Kenyan or Nigerian or Ugandan. Like, I can't be like, oh yeah, and like just absorb things because it's not for me. I can't absorb it. It's not who I am. I don't want to do that. And so I was talking to one of my cousins, and she got me an ancestry thing for my birthday, and it's been sitting in my top dresser drawer on the right for about a year now.
Dang.
And this year, I think 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, maybe. I want to say maybe 4 weeks ago, actually, yeah. I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm going to do it. So I spit in a cup, spat in this little jar, shake it up, sent it off to the lab, and they're going to tell me all about me, and I'm really excited. It's supposed to come on the 1st of January. So, like, new year, new family. That's what it's not new family. It's just added a family. Not leaving these families behind for my new family.
Right.
But yeah, that's what's happening. So I'm really excited. I'm probably not going to open it or open the email for another year or like a few months at least.
Well, shoot. I don't know how I'd react either, though. Like, I would probably sit on it too, because, like, that's intense.
Yeah. I think at some point we'll probably talk about this, hopefully, in another episode, like, with just
for sure
talking about ourselves in like an episode.
Yeah.
But I'm so afraid of, like, finding out that I'm, like, my identity is going to change, because I've always identified as, like, an African Black woman, like not just like a Black woman, but like African American woman.
African American, yeah.
Yeah, and so finding out that I'm like a Jamaican American woman would be so cool. Don't get me wrong, but it would be the shift of identity would throw me for a loop.
And it's like you've already been through that, like all of your 22 years. So it's like, oh, another one.
Oh, so cool. Yay. Who am I? I'm going to go through a crisis at 22 years old. But I'm still super pumped.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. That's my biggest thing, I think, is that and just saving up to move out. And yeah.
We got big dreams.
Big dreams.
Big ambitions.
Big dreams lacking in the bank account.
Right.
But you know what? That doesn't stop me from anything. You know?
No, so, we're not gonna make ourselves smaller for anyone.
No, we're not. So, what is a goal you want to implement now?
Ooh, I've always made it my goal to be bolder every single year. So that's just gonna continue to be my New Year's resolution.
I think that might be mine as well. We've already been talking about that.
Oh yeah,
be bold 23.
Be bold 23.
So we encourage you, be bold 23.
Yeah,
and
make that your resolution with us.
Yeah. But yeah, super excited for this upcoming year. Hope you guys had a lovely New Year's Eve and with your friends and family.
Yep, stay safe. Don't get stabbed out in the streets of LA.
Don't, but pop the champagne.
Yeah, and watch that ball drop.
Be safe. And yeah, have a lovely New Year. Happy New Year.
See you next year.